What's going on, y'all? We back on another tutorial. Yes, I am wearing the same fit because I made all these videos in the same damn day. So what we're gonna do is for my final tutorial of the day, this is probably gonna be out of order, but I don't know why I'm spoiling it. What we're gonna learn is how to protect yourself. A lot of people, despite the fact they, know how to fight, they don't know how to protect themselves. And one of the most overused methods of defending yourself is either just holding your hands up like this, or inexperienced people that think they can just weave in the Philly shell. Now, I'm not gonna knock the Philly shell. I mean, it's not just because I'm from Philly. It's because of the simple fact that different frames, different looks are for different situations and ranges. So I'm not gonna knock the person for thinking they can use a Philly shell, but there's certain ways you use it. But we're gonna start off on the basics. Basic blocking. Instead of just putting your hands up when somebody blocks, think about the angle of where their punch is coming from. Think about actually covering yourself when you are doing these things. And I actually learned this from a couple self-defense videos, especially when it's without gloves. So you wanna think about combing your hair back a little bit when you block. Just think about somebody throw a punch, comb your hair back, comb your hair back, comb. Just basically combing your hair back. And that forearm creates that gap in between the punch, so that instead of you just putting your hand up and leaving a quarter of your jaw open, for complete bludgeoning and concussion, you want to comb your hair back a little bit so that that gap is closed. Yes, the side of my temple is a bit open, but that's the whole point of angles. So when we're blocking, we don't want to block forward. We want to block on the sides. We want to disperse that energy. You don't want to take the full brunt of a punch, no matter how hard somebody hits. Because at the end of the day, those will rack up and they will lead you to getting rocked. You thinking that you having this up here and him not punching that hard is gonna not do anything. You mess around, he hits you in your forearm, and the force of your forearm going into your jaw has you rocked and you get finished. So what we want to think about is angling our blocks, dispersing the energy. Almost, like Bruce Lee's be like water. Even with the body. You don't want to drop your hands when you're, getting hit to the body, because that leaves your face open. That's the whole point of going to the body. You want to drop the hands so you can open up the face. So instead of thinking that you got to drop your hands, you want to kind of crunch your body a little bit. So from the side view, let's say somebody's trying to throw a punch to right here. Instead of dropping my hands and getting hooked in the jaw, I want to turn my body into it. So what you want to do is bend and turn your body into it. Because then that can actually shift your weight to another counter shot. You block right here, counter shot. Here, counter, here, counter. You want to think about these angles because not only are they keeping you in a defensive space to be able to return fire or exit, it's just overall something that you should always put into practice. Because instead of thinking, oh, I got a good chin, or I don't get hit that much, eventually you're going to get hit. Fighting is not an absolute. Things happen that are out of your control, and the only thing you can do is make the adjustments and adapt. Adaptability and adjusting is what takes you a lot farther than most people when it comes to survival and when it comes to competition, regardless of what it is. Football, basketball, lacrosse, soccer. If you don't want to adapt and if you can't make the adjustments, you're not going to make it far. So what you want to do is always adjust to your opponent's offense instead of thinking that one way is best. All of them are useful, but you need to know the right ranges. I'm going to make a part 2 to this, but my phone's about to die, so I'll see y'all later.